This video breaks down the 4 behaviors that give a man real presence, the kind of presence that's felt before he speaks. Not aggression, not ego, not intimidation, but inner discipline. You'll learn 1. Emotional control, how a man stays steady instead of reacting. 2. Indifference to opinions, why a man becomes unshakable when he no longer lives for approval. 3. Mastery over desire, why true strength comes from needing less, not having more. 4. Calm in chaos, how stillness becomes a weapon in a world full of impulsive men. These principles come straight from Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, but rewritten for the modern man who wants to lead himself with clarity, strength, and intention. Why this video is important? Because most men are taught to look powerful on the outside, but fall apart on the inside. This video flips that. It explains how real power comes from controlling your reactions, thinking before you move, refusing to be manipulated, walking with purpose instead of impulse, and carrying a calm, grounded presence that commands respect. It's a blueprint for becoming a man who isn't controlled by anger, pressure, temptation, or outside opinions. A man who leads himself instead of being led by emotion. In a world of insecurity, noise, and chaos, a disciplined man is rare, and rare men are powerful. This video shows you how to become one. 1. Emotional control, the man who stays centered when others lose themselves. Most men react instantly when they feel challenged. Somebody bumps them in public, they explode. Someone raises their voice, they raise theirs louder. Someone throws shade, they throw it back. They let their emotions grab the steering wheel. But a dangerous man does the opposite. He pauses, he breathes, he thinks. He sees the bigger picture. If I react right now, what do I lose? What do I gain? Maybe it's not worth the fight. Maybe it's a setup. Maybe it's someone trying to get a reaction so they can stay in control. Epictetus said, anyone who can anger you becomes your master. And that's true. If someone can make you snap, they own the outcome. When you control your emotions, you control the situation, and you control yourself. That's the first sign of a powerful man. Behavior 2, the man who doesn't shape himself for approval. Most men live for reactions. They dress for attention. They talk for validation. They move based on who's watching. They post for likes, not purpose. But a dangerous man's approval comes from one place, his own standard. He doesn't shrink when criticized. He doesn't inflate when praised. He stays aligned with who he's becoming, not who people expect him to be. Example, you're making changes in your life, staying disciplined, improving yourself. Someone says, you're acting different. A regular man gets insecure and tries to explain himself. A grounded man simply says, I am. That's the point. Marcus Aurelius said, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your judgment of it. When you stop caring about outside noise, people notice you move differently. You walk with conviction. And a man who doesn't need applause is a man others can't manipulate. Behavior 3, mastery over desire, the man who isn't controlled by cravings. It's not about having more, it's about needing less. Most men are predictable because they are driven by desire. You want attention? Someone can play on that. You want money fast? Someone can set you up. You want to be liked? Someone can pull your strings. You want validation from women or peers? Someone can weaken you. Desire is the leash, but a dangerous man removes the leash. He knows, if I can't control it, I don't need it. Example, you're offered something tempting, money, opportunity, attention, but the cost is your integrity or your future. Most men jump. A disciplined man says, no, I'm good, and walks away. That's real strength. Seneca taught, it is not the man who has little who is poor, but the man who craves more. When you need less, you free yourself. You can't seduce a man who is content within himself. You can't bribe a man who knows his worth. You can't break a man who isn't clinging to anything. The man who needs nothing is the hardest man to control. Behavior 4, calm in chaos, the man who stays steady when others fall apart. In a world full of impulsive men, the calm man stands out. He thinks while others panic. He breathes while others shout. He observes while others react. That calmness is not weakness, it's a weapon. A conflict breaks out, voices rise, emotions escalate. Everyone is waiting to see who snaps next. The calm man doesn't get dragged in. He keeps his voice low, he stays grounded, he chooses the right moment, or no moment at all. And because he's not controlled by chaos, people sense that he is something different. Steady, focused, intentional. You can't predict a calm man, and men fear what they can't predict. Danger isn't noise, danger is control. Most men react. A street stoic responds. He thinks sharper, moves quieter, and stays 10 steps ahead. Master your mind, command your emotions, protect your peace, because the man who rules himself rules every room he enters. Stay disciplined, stay dangerous, stay street stoic. If this hits you, subscribe for more Street Stoic lessons. Drop a comment with the next topic you want broken down, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today.